Hello everybody, welcome back here to High Button Sports as we get set for another game here in the East Hants Arena. My name's Jeff Warburton here, filling in for your usual commentator dudes who is hard at work at the Joneljim Tang in Cole Harbour. So just me and you here today for this one, and this is our last regular season U15 game of the year here on High Button. Can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth, but it is true. The last Sunday here, Sunday, March 17th, was the hard cutoff to get these games in, and that's why we're out here in East Hants playing against the Cougars here on the Rage channel, looking for one last home game. And this is the beauty of the 2023-24 U15 season, is this game has seeding implications, as we'll get into those as the game progresses, but we're off to the races here as well. She's gonna play that one in behind, and it'll be played up the left side. Rage pick it up here to start us out. Down the right side, lead pass, jumps off the stick there, Baldwin, and back over to Olmstead. Pressure there by McLeod. McLeod on Olmstead, leading pass to Gillis. Gillis can't calm that one down in front as it rolls off of his stick. Fished off into the corner. Gallant's gonna be the first to it. Now into the left side. Still battling at it. Gillis has to take it out of a Marash. Marash uses the box out method there on D. Quite common as it's picked up on the right side. Steps in, falling shot, and drawing a penalty here early before we even get our first whistle. And the face-off will come. All right, puck gets worked back to the right side. Now stepping in. Dunn shot blocked into the corner. 2 minutes for hooking there will be the penalty as a wraparound comes. Swept on. That will be into the end boards. Back up the wall, back to Berman. Berman turns it over, and now going back the other way. Bit lazy on that pass, allows it to open up off the left side, and that'll be steered in behind. Cougars get pressured by Cluett, and Berman will try again. 40 seconds into the power play here. Pass snapped up the right side. Moved ahead as the Cougars look to set up again. Played back into the middle. Chance here for a shot. Scores left side, and that one's fired home. 1-0 Cougars off the early power play. So wide open there to the left. That one's finished off, and we'll head back to center. Cougars on the board here, 2 minutes in. Puck now dropped over into the right and fired into those end boards. It'll wrap around. Olmstead tries to get that up. It'll be knocked back from the point into the far corner. Rage. Sinclair grabbing it here for the Cougars. Center in front. Couldn't get the shot off. Rage moving up the left side. Cut off near center. McLeod on it. McLeod brings it in. He's got his line mates. He'll take a quick look. Pushed into the back end. On the left. Poked along the feet. And at the line, sent right back in. Not too many whistles here to start this one, just on the penalty and the goal. McLeod enters over the blue line. He'll hold on the right side, trying to go the long way around, and it's knocked away in front with the feet. Baldwin in behind. Pressure on him as Hillier runs it off and tries to get it out picked up by the Cougars. Back down into the corner. Picked up on the line, another shot in. That one will be grabbed this time. So Jack Skinnish with the goal in this one to make it 1-0. Face-off will be on the right side. The D-man getting on the board, friend of High Button Sports. That one played up along to the right side, and it steers into Baldwin. Back to the line, pressure, and just getting a whack on it to get that out was Olmsted, and now it's into the left corner. Picked up over the red line. White gonna bring that in on the left. Morash and White tying up in the corner. Scooped in Cougars, doing a good job of getting to that puck quick. In both ends. Picked up in stride by Ginnish, who fires it down low and then chases. Returns back to his post. Now the Rage have numbers on the left side. Lead pass to Welsh. Welsh picks it up. Welsh looking to get on the board here, and that's knocked away. There's no shots yet here for the Rage. 5-0 the shots for the Cougars. So a shot is certainly the first thing that needs to come here for the Harbour team. Down early in this one. Picked up in behind. Stop up play, try to snap it out. That one covered up in front there. So, like I was saying, implications here. It's almost impossible to really figure out due to the games being played. There's a couple teams left with 32 games, including the Gulls, the Bombers, Bearcats, obviously this Cougars team, and the Rage. Rage, if they get a win here, they'll jump up into the 1 position about the Rangers, and that will ultimately affect who they play as it goes one more down in the bracket. But like I said, that needs to be solved right now, because at that point it's the Bombers, but they're also playing the Gulls, and the Cougars are involved right here. So that's about as far as we'll get into that. But like I said, points matter here for this one, for the seedings. Playoffs have not been set into the final Sunday. That one brought in and finished off. And that'll be 2-0 as we head back to center. And the Cougars look like they're locked in right now. Is Grace, he gonna finish that one off? Owen Gracie, the forward, took care of business as that one was fired off on the right side. We'll head back to center, 2-0 the lead now. Just over 5 minutes into this one. Picked off the hop, trying to get that out, and it'll be sent on down. So 2 goals on 7 shots here for the Cougars. Rage still looking for that first shot as we'll head into the Cougars end here. Picked up Welsh, tries to jam it. McLeod gets it over to the right side. Centering pass, shot in tight, and a nice glove save, as the first shot was a good one here for the Rage. And that was off the end of the stick there of Braden Cowan, the AP. Getting a good look here. Pushed off, in behind. Up the right side, picked up there by McLeod. McLeod gets a run off there by Cowan. Quick pass, trying to connect on the right, missing the stick there. Kaliaita on the breakout. And a centering pass by Sinclair. Sinclair gets spun around. and it'll allow a cover down there for the Rage. So not exactly flying through this first period here so far. 2 goals, 8 total shots. We're just over 6 minutes in to our 15-minute first. Wouldn't say the flow of the game's been great here so far. Face off on the left. That one's dropped down. Marash trying to go right up the boards. It's pushed in behind. Oh, hits the glove on the bench, and it's been that kind of start to the game as we'll try again. Face off here on the left. Pfeiffer to the line, plays that across, and it's dished into the right corner. Picked up off the one hop. They'll try to pull that puck in behind. Good, powerful strides there. Creating some space, but then it's cut off. Dunn's gonna shoot that down to the corner. Olmsted gets spun out, grabbed by the Cougars, wrap around. Centering pass, Gracie now. Our latest goal scorer goes for a toe drag. Played back in behind, try to jam in front. Another chance at it. Backhand scores under the 5-hole. And Gracie will make it 3-0. And we'll head back to center. And 21's having himself a night. Timeout being called here by the Rage as coach brings him in. As we'll take a moment here, and probably a good move here by the coach, as it was seeming like the Cougars were just a step ahead here to start this game, and it's going to be a long afternoon if that continues. So the Rage getting brought in. And a little reset here for the fellas. Down 3-0 here. 2 goals there for Gracie and 1 for Guinish. Guinish with an assist, and the Cougars, who have been a high-scoring team all year long, continue that trend as we're back here at center. Just inside 8 minutes to go. So the Rage looking to get some stuff going. Yellen moved that puck. Gonna get in motion here. Played across to Marash, and that one goes through. Welsh gonna pick it up. Welsh up the wing. Played into the feet there, Welsh, and it's gloved down. Cougars look to pick it up. Played back towards the middle. Stick lift. Grabbed by Baldwin. Baldwin down and behind. One-on-one, Welsh gives that a good effort to get to the puck. Sent off the end boards. Welsh picks up. Loses it, but it's back to the line. Just splitting the D. Marash. Hands off to Olmsted. Hits a foot, back to Welsh. Lead pass. Grabbed by Gallant. Gallant across. Baldwin picks it and flips it into the end boards. Cougars get pressured. Good job by the Rage, and Welsh, he seems to listen to the coach. He's making some moves out there, trying to get that puck centered. Down behind. Rage on the left side. Pass connects, trying to steer, and it'll be covered up. But a better shift there for the Rage after the timeout. Now the idea is to come out and follow it up with another good one. So we'll head down here, and we're just about, well, we're exactly 6:35 to go here in the first. Picked up shot into the end board. Ran off into the right wall, another hit in there. Delory comes in and gets him, and that'll be a penalty. So the charging call on the Rage, and that you gotta hope won't kill the momentum that was slowly starting to build. So a big kill here for the Rage. Certainly not out of it yet. We got plenty of time left in this game, over 46 minutes of game time left in this game. So, gotta get a kill here. Try to build on what you had there for a moment. Picked up McDermott. Back in behind. Guinness is gonna pick it up, be chased. Stops up and plays it up the right side. McLeod in, picked up on the backhand. Sinclair stops, dishes it back to Guinness. Picked up right side, looking to snipe. That one goes into the glove there, Hall. And it's scored as it bounces in behind, and that'll be the 4-0. Back to center. It looks like that one was finished off by Gracie for the hat trick, because he went to the bench first. So Gracie with 3 goals here in the first period has been the difference. And 21's having himself a day here. We'll head back to center. Picked up on the right, steps in, shot. That one hitting the side of the net this time. Bounces into the corner. Centering pass, misses the stick, and a rare trip up there from McLeod allows an opportunity down the right side. Shot into the end boards. Welsh gets hit hard. Cougars up the wall. It'll be a little pressure there on Baldwin. Chopped in behind Gallant. Now it's a foot race to it down the middle. Caught up to back there by Conrad. McLeod fires it back in. Hillier in behind. Over to Welsh. Welsh looks for that puck back. Brought in offside. Up the right. That one's covered up. 4:50 to go in the first. And we'll have a face-off here to the right. Picked up there by Pfeiffer. Played out in front for the Cougars, left side. And it jumps back to Olmsted. Turned over on the stick there. Cougars step in, shot. That one blocked by Marash and rolls in behind. Jumping on that puck. It's to the middle, swept at. Up the right side, brought in. Kaleda put some pressure on there in the right side corner. Worked in behind. Holding on, it'll be sent on back. Perry chases after it. 4 minutes to go here in the first. And what's been a long first period, Kaleda, even though it's technically the shortest one, picks that up and fires it down the right side. I think maybe the break in between usually does good for a team. A little mental reset here for the Rage team who are trying to get themselves back in it. That one bounces down to the right side corner. Centering pass comes through, swept on. That one steered aside. And a good save there and tight. Touched there with the stick, and that'll bring the whistle. 3:26 to go. Face off in the neutral zone here. Face-off coming here on the right side, one back. Cougars take that and shoot it down deep. Looks like they've practiced that one a couple times off the draw. Back in behind. Hall gets a stick on, but skated around. Cougars with a circle back, steps to the middle, shot, rolls through. In along the boards now on the left side. Picked up. Oh, and a tough hit there, Morris took a couple bumps. Up the boards, it'll bounce back to Hall. He'll go up the glass the opposite way. Cougars circle back. Trying to get a stick on and a burst of speed on the right side. Shot, and nice save made. Again there, as O'Shaughnessy picks it up. Face off down here on the right side. So 17-2 the shots here. Still getting a couple opportunities in, but some nice saves on the last few shifts. 2:31 to go here in the first. Shot low, steered into the mesh, and I will say, while we don't do the Cougars home games, I have seen them a couple times this year, and right now they certainly look like a team who is looking to come in, get some points, and head into the playoffs. Certainly looking motivated here from the first shift. They've been connecting and skating hard and chasing pucks. So the Rage having to match that energy here as we continue on through this one. Setting the tone well here, the Cougars. Back in behind. Nice little pass down to McLeod. That's Charlie McLeod. They got two McLeods, so start doing first names maybe. Delory down the right side. He'll shoot, misses high. Trying to go top right as it plays back to Olmstead. Olmstead into some shin pads. And the glove here on the left side will get a whistle. 1:47 remaining here in the first. Coming back out, 21, last man on the ice. 3 goals in 1 period there for Owen Gracie. I believe it was a natural hat trick too, goals 2 to 4. So a natural hattie for Gracie in the first. And I think he's a shoe-in for the high button first star at the end of this one, even though we're just a period in. Face off was won by the Cougars, and they continue to work down here low. Spun around and up the left side, kept in on the line there, Pfeiffer. Poked at. Lead pass over to the left side. Gallant's gonna pick it up. Gallant turning on the Jets. Good skating down the left side, eventually worked off into the end boards. Tries to play it back to a teammate, but like I said, Cougars quick to these pucks, and they'll pick it up. A minute to go here in the first. Gallant, chop back over, done. Looking to get it down. Pass the stick there for Perry. Hits the stick and back to the blue line. Stepping in, played across, and Welsh potentially saving a goal there. Stopping that puck and then works off to Cluett. Cluett down the right side. Picked up again, Cluett into the middle, gets tied up. 18-98, sorry, to the outside, left side, steered ahead in front, and Welsh gets maybe the first good look here for the Rage, or first one in a little while as that one sails wide. 13 seconds left to go in the first. Up the right side, no ice. Charlie McLeod centers, it rolls off with the stick. Cluett, only 2 seconds to go, tries to play it up. But that'll take us to the end of the first. 4-0 here for the Cougars. We'll be back in a moment for the second. Don't go anywhere. Already back here with the second period. Just a short break in between the first and second. As we'll get right back into it. Guinness plays that puck back, and now looking to move up the middle. Hits the boards into the bench, and we'll get another quick whistle here. This one will be inside the Cougars' end. Welsh on the draw. Not a bad first period for Welsh. Got a couple looks and a couple good skates, but still, anytime you only get 2 shots in the period, it's obviously got to be improved on here for the second. Picked up around the end boards. That'll be played back to the blue line. Turned over there, and now hustled after. Left side shot. Gets steered in. Active stick. Knocks that one away. A little back pass. Here comes Welsh. Welsh going 1-on-4 here down the middle. Welsh trying to sneak through. Into the right side. Misses the stick. Cougars. Potential odd man rush. One man back here for the Rage. Into the glove. O'Shaughnessy takes care of business. So this Rage team missing their captain, Oliver Scotland, who is a great player in the U15 league, and as well as Kidd, another player who knows how to play in this U15 Major League, and missing both of them certainly haven't helped the Rage down the stretch as they look to improve their position, and that one quickly sent over and finished off. Charlie McLeod from Sinclair, and that'll be the 5-0. 48 seconds in here to the second. And the goals keep coming here for the Cougars. Back to center. A well-oiled machine right now. Delory. He chips it up on the right side, and a penalty coming here. Interference. It looks like it'll be the Rage to the box for that one, so power play coming for the Cougars as we'll head back down. A minute gone here in the first. Face-off will be here on the left. Gut check time here for the Rage, trying to hold off the Cougars. Another PK, that one chipped up the wall. Looking to get that centered, Alex to shoot it. And it's steered high into the mesh. We'll have a face-off down here. And the Cougars end, short-handed. So like I was saying, missing a couple of players. Here the Rage hasn't helped them all. Tough loss earlier this week to the Wolverines in a game that I was at and was a pretty fun one to watch. Olmsted swipes at it. Circling back. Down to the right, McQueen. McQueen holds. Steer it back to the blue line. Cougars knock it into the stick. Cluett grabs it. Cluett looking to go to the outside. He gets ran off hard into the boards on a real nice check there from the back end. Berman. The point plays it down. Marash tries to pick up. Kept in on the line. Now to the middle. Picked up and shot down the length of the ice. Cougars lead pass. Led ahead to Gracie. Gracie looking for 4. He gets pushed off, and a nice play there by Sean Perry. So he potentially stopped a goal, at least a great chance there in front. Up the right side, 34 seconds left to go on the power play. Steps in, shot there, McLeod, try to jam in, it's loose. And ref blows the whistle. Maybe a tad early there, but not going to get any complaints from the crowd. Face-off will be here on the right. Back to Guinness. He plays it over to the left side, stepping in with speed, and rifles one off the crossbar. That was a great chance there on the left side. Guinness will try it again. Gets it over, tipped in front. Backhand, that one hits the crossbar and buzzing down there below the hash marks. Guinness from the line, shot, tipped, shot in front, a nice save by O'Shaughnessy, still loose. Picked up and the penalty will be over. Try to get it out, they can't. Worked over to Charlie McLeod, pass into the feet, and now the Rage will get it. Have to get numbers back the other way, but fanned on. Greasy tries to center, spun out. Perry got a good lick in there. No penalty as it's left side, and this shift's been extended for both sides. Centering pass. Just buzzing around that net there. Run off along the wall. Rage up to Gallant. Gallant fires it into Guinness. He'll have it hit the glove and fall down. Up the wall. Poked him behind and a chance here in front. Cougars hold. Pad save again as ran off. And O'Shaughnessy up to the plate there for the last couple minutes as we're 4 minutes into our second. And a couple of good saves and following that puck well around the blue paint. We'll keep it out. Great movement there from the Cougars. Set to go. Fresh legs on both sides. Like I said, the puck kind of got buried down there and it turned into a double shift for both sides. Rage pick it up over to the right. I don't think they mind too much though. That one hits the crossbar and a great chance there by Welsh as he got some open space for a shot there on the right. Played back in behind, it jumps around. Slapped up, back to Hillier. Hillier just takes it and fishes it back in. Pressure of 3, Rage down low. Trying to come up with that one. Baldwin in the corner. Fought for that hard. Baldwin is along the end boards, and now a penalty coming, and it looks like the Rage will be headed to the power play here with 15:24 to go in the second. Little dug in a little too tight in front, and there'll be an interference call here on Berman. So I'm excited to see how the next few weeks work out and who we're going to see in Antigonish. As we know, we'll see the Novas there. Plenty of hockey to be played before we get to that point. And I'll be there covering the provincials here on High Button Sports. I'm real excited to see how this one finishes out. It's been an exciting season here, 2023-24. No team that really jumped ahead maybe in previous years like you've seen with the Gulls and the Rangers. It was lots of first place changes throughout the year and lots of teams that could win heading into provincial. So excited for that to get started. Cougars started the year as kind of the team to beat and set a good tone. Sinclair started off as the scoring leader and everyone kind of just followed suit, and while other teams maybe got a little better, the Cougars stayed pretty solid all year, and that one poked in on the right side, and Welsh is going to get one back. So that'll be 5-1 as we return to center, maybe just what the doctor ordered here for the Rage, who had been pushing a little harder here and had some good defense of shifts there with the penalty kill. But Tuck went in on the right side of the 5th shot of the game. But like I was saying, the Cougars kind of started as that team to beat and kept that consistency all the way through. Some other teams got better. Bandits ended up coming in and pulling out a big victory of the league title. But regardless, this Cougars team is certainly one you're going to watch as we head into the final stages of the year. I really wouldn't be surprised if we're commentating the Cougars on Sunday night, I believe April 5th or 6th perhaps, that weekend. Picked up in behind here from the Rage. Trying to get that pass up the right side. It's dished on back. Nice pass, rolls off the stick of Gracie. Hillier has it. Chopped that, Gracie. Picked up, centering, shot right side, and a nice save there. Trying to steer again in front, puck's loose, spinning around, and that one gets through. That's something I noticed they do, and that puck gets free in front in that blue paint. Not afraid of a spinorama and just releasing it at the right time. That's a quick way to catch a goalie off guard rather than just skating right into it and kind of maybe giving him more vision. You spin that around, give it a good release point, and a much higher chance of beating that goalie in tight. That one picked up right side and tight, speaking of it, and it's fired in. Well, that's just something I noticed the Cougars over the course of this game when they get that puck in the blue paint. A lot of spinoramas, and it comes off the stick with some good speed. Face off here on the right, because at the end of the day, what you're trying to do is get the goalie out of position and kind of catch him off guard. And anything you can do that in tight or in that mid-range would go a long way, because the goaltenders in this league are very good at this point, and if you just shoot on them straight up, they're going to make more saves. So catching off guard is a key thing to being a goal scorer in any sort of league. That one's sent in as it tipped in low, and that's why tips in front usually go so far, as nothing will change the direction of a puck like a good tip. So kind of the same idea. Up the left side, Berman, who's been solid there on that blue line with some big hits, has it knocked in behind him, and Porter picks it up in behind. 13 minutes to go here in the second, as we've settled in a little bit more here in this period. After a wacky first, played in front, Welsh, he gets taken down, and number 91 gets slashed, so a goal and a drawn penalty. Welsh having himself a pretty good game here. 5-1 the score. Face-off will be here on the left. 27-6 the shots here for the Cougars. Gallant pick it up. Gallant has the man open. Welsh on the right side, couldn't get the pass across. Back to Perry. Perry finds Welsh, right side. He steps up, dishes across, chance here in front, and a point blank one there for Gallant, and it doesn't get much more clear than that. And a nice save there in net. 15 seconds gone on that power play, but that's exactly what they're looking for. One over on the left, it's trickled up ahead. Charlie McLeod, the captain, hands it off, and a nice shot there. Oh, and a beauty backhand on a high skilled play there by Tucker Sinclair. Sheesh, that was a great pass between two guys who looked like they've played a couple minutes together this year. That'll be the 6-1. Played in behind. So Tucker Sinclair with 2 points here. Goal and an assist as it becomes 6-1. Picked up down the left side. And that'll put him up to 78 on the year, in healthy position to finish second in scoring this year in the U15 league. And a special player on the Cougars. That one sent him behind. Picked up down low, some pressure coming, but the shorthanded marker there, 48 seconds to go in the power play. Ginish. He goes for a skate up the left side. Picked up, Welsh stops up. Cluett in the middle looking for that head-up pass. Hits the stick and will be played into the right side. Down low, up to Olmstead. Gets into the gloves there and in behind. White now. Break here. White, pressure in behind, and Olmstead does a good job coming back and not taking a penalty after his turnover there. McPhee plays it down low. And White not too happy out there with number 5, Olmstead. Lead pass. That puck gets through. Baldwin shot. Comes to the middle. Welsh, low shot into the 5-hole area. It's still battled away and covered up on a good opportunity for a rage the other way. 10:48 to go. You know, another back and forth shift. That one was. It started with a good opportunity or great opportunity on the rage. It comes back and they get a couple whacks at it in front. Trying to stay in this game. 6-1 currently here. 10:48 to go in the second. Morris into the corner. Cougars turn that one over down low. Chased after in the end boards. Delory. Pinched up, and Delory again picks it up after a short battle there. Into the middle. Morris picks it. Skating down the left side. Good D there, frees it up. Cougars trying to get on the horse there. Passed off to the left side. Snuck in behind and spun out into the corner again. Keep into the exterior. Now pass gets across. McLeod from the point. McLeod, low shot. That was a nice save as it's knocked back through the middle and steered in behind. Hillier gonna grab it. Kaz Hillier, the former. Oh, drew a blank on that one. Yeah, where he was last year. I know they got eliminated from the U13 league. I was trying to think back. Eastern Shore, I believe, maybe, as I do recognize that from the U13 provincials. Do a lot of that hockey, a lot of the tournaments and stuff. Only saw him a couple times, but this year he has been a D-man for the Rage. Gracie's shot, and he goes bottom right, and he puts in number 4. Yeah, and I think it is Eastern Shore there, and number 4 will be 7-1. He continues his extremely strong game after the natural Hattie. Continues to put in the back of the net. And not bad job at padding the stats as we'll get a goaltending change here. Sherry comes in. So Owen Gracie with 4 goals. Firing away, and he'll look to add that to his total on the season in the last game of the year. It's like playing for a performance bonus. Maybe like Brady would try to get the ball to Gronk back in the day to get him to hit his passing bonuses. Something similar, I guess, here. Picked up and looking for a wraparound. It rolls off the skates and chased after. Hard hustle as Cougars pull it back. So goaltending change here for the Rage. They kind of had a little bit more luck here at the start of the second, but a couple get by, and now Clemson's down 6. We're just approaching halfway through this game. Welch into the middle. Arm goes up, and now penalty coming here for the head contact. So Owen Gracie, who had 9 goals this year, pretty good year for him regardless. 20 assists, 32 points, or in 32 games, and he's gonna add 4 goals to that. So to jump from 9 to 13 in one day, pretty unheard of. So good for young Owen Gracie here in the last game of the year for the Cougars. Picked up on the left side, Gallant. Gallant gets that across, a little bit of room, falling down. It's Cluett though. as he'll scream out a profanity, letting us know how he feels. Gallant had to wait there as it was offside, and now it allows Jack Skinnish, like I said, friend of the show, to pull that one in behind. Has had a couple moments here on high button over the course of the past year. Friendly young guy he is, into the corner. And a great defender. Been in the top 10 for scoring all year long on this Cougars team. One of the only defenders, him and Duncan Anderson, really put up major points like that. Over to Welsh. Welsh cuts it out, trying to put that around. It's picked up, and it could be a 2-on-0 the other way, or the break. Second change maybe takes that away, and a good defensive play to steer into the corner. And Olmsted, number 5's had a pretty good game despite the score. And hustles out there and at least gets the man off course. There'll be no damage there. Face off. Come on the right. Picked on in behind and grabbed by the Rage. Looking to get Hillier. Just off the stick there. He chips up the wall, and it's a one-on-one battle. Delory. Chip to the middle, past the stick of Hillier, and back for the Rage. Steered in behind. 6:38 left to go here in the second. Chipped up the right side, and not much coming there on the power play here for the Rage. Steers out in front, as that one will take us to the end of the power play. Back to the blue line. Shot from the point, steered into the corner. Delory gets it across. Morris in the right corner. Centered and hits the stick, and McPhee got in tight on that one. 6:12 to go in the second. Left side, that puck chipped up. Cougars worked back in. Yeah, so it was Eastern Shore. All right, I got it. Took me a minute to get there, but Hillier was on that team last year. I had to make sure I got that one right, folks. The Eastern Shore team actually got replaced this year by the Cole Harbour U13 AAA team. So Cole Harbour, believe it or not, actually didn't have a U13 AAA team last year. Which is kind of odd, and they replaced that Eastern Shore side and had a pretty good year to my belief there in the league. So the U13 AAA Cole Harbour obviously has a big impact on this Harbour Rage team, which is the next step up on the AAA level. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that picking and all that sort of goes for next year, now that they've actually had a full year in that U13 AAA Provincial League, which I'm sure many of you parents listening have seen and dealt with. The amount of travel in that thing is quite something. I didn't fully realize until this year, but you get that league being provincial like this one certainly gets you used to it early, I suppose. That one down the left side. Picked up and sent high, and that one went through some of the roofing here at East Hants. I don't know if I've seen that too much this year. As a penalty coming, 4:53 to go. Interference as they cleared it out, and the puck actually made it through 2 of those and then came back down, but because it didn't make any noise or hit anything, we continued on. And the face-off, down here to the right, 4:51 to go, 7-1 the score. waiting a moment here. Motioning to the head. It looks like a helmet might have broke here for the Cougars player. Been a wacky game, just in general, as now the player in the box is having his helmet tightened up. And they're just gonna send McPhee over to sit for him. Huh. While they fix up his lid. Jeez. All right, so 2 minutes to go. Obviously in the power plays, we're just about to start this one out. 4:51 to go in the period. So Andre will head off. They'll probably just head to the dressing room early, I guess, and a breakaway the other way early on the PK. Steered aside. Sherry, the good save there. 33-10 the shot, so not as many shots by the Cougars the last few moments, but played it pretty well regardless. Down and along the end boards. Picked up Cougars. Taken and flicked down. Welsh on it. Welsh has it caught up. Picked him behind, trying to get it centered. Rage gonna grab, 4:03 to go here in the second. Cluett into a shin pad, could be a 2-on-1 the other way. Olmsted, last man back, 2-on-1 forming. Gillis gets it across, but it's pushed in, and Olmsted, who's really had to be on the top of his game back there to even stop some of these odd man rushes and chances, gets in the middle of another one. Kaliaida, he picks it up, gets that across with a nice little backhand sauce, but they'll elect to pull back. 41 seconds remaining on the power play. Perry. Chop that. Kaliaida in behind, Rage. Up through the right side, Welsh gonna pick it up. Kaliaida turns it over to Sinclair, who shoots that down. Sinclair now sits comfortably in second in the league here, like I said, in scoring. Liver on the Gulls, the man behind him, who plays, I believe, against the Bombers any time here, or any minute here. He, I believe, with the 2 points today is well out of reach, so pretty much locking up that second spot. Like I said, a season to remember for Tucker Sinclair down there. Face off. Coming on the left side, 5 seconds to go in the power play. Now just under 3 minutes to go in the period. Andre still getting that helmet fixed up. That's what we were waiting for. As the penalty will be the whole penalty being served by McPhee, I believe, down the left side. McPhee will come out and join. Back to 5-on-5. Door's still open there as they play by it. Up the wall. Hillier. Up to McDermott. He tries to get rid of it, and it's a rainbow pass like you'd see on the baseball field. Put up there, now into the feet, and an odd man rush forming. Quickly got rid of it, trying to get it centered away. The pressure was coming, so they tried to act quick there, and it kind of bobbled and broke up that potential odd man rush. Now the Cougars head back the opposite way. Lead pass just out of the reach there. Sinclair heads back to the front of the net. It tips in off a funny bounce, and that'll be the 8-1. As I do think Sinclair will get another assist on that one and add to his point total. So 8-1 with 2:08 to go in the second. Berman plays that one down low. Andre rejoins, so got the bucket all fixed up, and now we'll be able to get in a shift here before the end of the second. We'll head to the dressing room between the second and third. Flipped in behind, Morris. Morris, speed boost, has a chance here. Shot goes high left. Looking for a stick lift. Perry will jump up on it and start digging away. Played back to Marash. Morris up the wall, gets stopped by Andre. Morris spins it around, lead pass, a little off the mark. Held and now up the middle. Down to the right shot. That puck steered away and will stay alive. Last minute of play here in the second. Cougars in behind. Taken and flipped up high. Trying to give it a neutral zone battle, but it'll be all the way back. Turned over to Gracie. Gracie. Pass out to the left side, just in front, rolls up off the end of the stick. Gracie now in the corner. Quick spin around play, head to the front of the net. Good activation there. Guinish chips it down low. In the corner. And that'll get through. 13 seconds remaining now in the second. Collision there. Sent down low, and Marash will pick it up and kill the end of this one out as 8-1 our score after two. We'll be back with the third here in about 10 minutes. We'll finish this thing up. All right, everybody, welcome back here as we get set for our third and final period here of the regular season for the U15 League here on High Button Sports. Excited to finish this thing off and move on to the playoffs. Pass up to the right side. Gallant's going to pick it up and a quick shot here. Got to imagine the rage. Got a nice break in there. Going to try to bring it in and play a good 20 minutes here to finish out the season. Gillis into the right side. Tries to chop that through the middle. And two players with the classic helmets stuck together back there for Welsh. As this game just keeps on giving us little things. The whistle blowing way behind the play. There's a coin and Welsh tied up. And now we'll try again. Great stuff here to the left. Sinclair over the dot there. Moved up, nice turnover. Chop at that puck. Played off in front, spun through by the Cougars. Getting squared up for a shot, gonna pass across, buried. As Sinclair gets up and buries one. A beauty on the left side. And that'll be the 9-1, and I really wanna make sure we got his points right, because on the website it said he didn't score that other one. Says, okay, they did. Okay, so 2-2 now. I believe they must have added it over the break there, so 4 points here for Sinclair in the final game of the year. 2 goals, 2 assists. Delory chips it up the right side. McPhee is going to catch up to it. Over to Cluett. Cluett into the feet, rolls up and behind. Held down on the right wall. Hit off into the boards. Cluett on it. They've battled for it in front of the Cougars net. They're in front of the bench. McLeod gets it over from the point. Rebound comes out, rolls off the stick and behind. Stepping up on that one, trying to jam it through. It's Rage, bounce pass. Past Liam McLeod there. And the faceoff will come back in off the ice. 37 shots total for the Cougars. So Sinclair now with 80 points. So in theory, if he was to score 3 points in the next 18-22, he will win that scoring title, as he was now at 80 points. Fenwick McLean of the Bandits at 82. And also 2 goals here puts him up to 48 goals. So if he were to get 2 more here, he could have a 50-goal season, be only the 5th player in the history of the U15 League, or at least since 2010, to hit that point. Cam McDonald, friend of High Button, has the record with 57. Fenwick McLean, I believe, with his 53, puts him into 3rd. But only 4 have ever broken that 50. Picked up here by the Cougars, so maybe Sinclair will push here. Gotta wonder if they're as aware as we are up here in the booth about those little things. Face-off will be here on the right side. So the O-to-town scoreboard, as they call it in the big leagues. That one passed across to the middle. Sinclair gets a whack at that one. Spun around into the right side. The out-of-town scoreboard. Bombers play Valley at 12:50 at the Apple Dome, and there's a penalty in behind there, and it'll come for a shot. Penalty coming here to the Rage, but it'll be Bombers versus Valley, and then the Gulls versus the Bearcats at 1. So the last 2 games of the year starting in the next 35 minutes. But here we're in our third, 17-19 to go. Face off on the left side. Picked up down low, Cougars to the blue line. Guinish, he lets one go. Comes back to the middle and will bounce out. Guinish forced to head back. Jax Guinish. Take it in stride, lead pass up the right side. McLeod looking for Sinclair, who slows down, picks it up on his backhand. Steps in off the left, put to the middle, Guinish. Down along the right, has Sinclair shot. That one stays out. Oh, and a great chance there for Sinclair to get the hat trick. Got himself to an open area. From the back end, Cougars play it up the right side. Coming in with speed, held on. Backhand stays out on a nice push. Chased after on the half wall. Lead pass. As that's fired down, Welsh will chase after it into the corner. And a little dipsy-do will feed that in behind by Levat. Up the right side. Brought on in and handed off. That'll play into the right corner and now along the end boards. Digging away for it. Back to Berman. Berman to the right side. Save made. Little shake play there. In behind. Pulled back with 14 seconds to go in the power play. The second unit out there now. Stick lift there. Gets it back to Berman. Jumps off his stick. 15-21 to go here in the third. Dunn. Chips it across. Grab now, go for a skate. Gallant gets the pass off. Welsh shot, scores. Backhand, top shelf. And that was just a nifty move. Any way you look at it. That'll be the 9-2. Stop up play, get the goalie down under the bar like you've done in practice 1,000 times. Welsh will finish it off. And if we're kind of wrapping up the season, River Welsh, 25 goals as he will finish first on his team in scoring, and a good year for Welsh out there. I believe his second year in the U15 league, and he's certainly been as advertised, playing a great job here to finish it out in the last game too as well. Playing to the final whistle, as they say. Liam McLeod in behind. He chips it up the right side. Cluett jumps up on it. Liam now stick handling, and he'll just fire it into the glass as some pressure was coming. Play to the middle. Cluett shot, save made. Anytime you score 25 goals in a league, it's probably could be considered a good year. And River hits that on his last period of the regular season. Face off here on the right side. Okay, a little confusion. Now we're dropped in from the line. That one takes a funny bounce off the boards. Didn't go as far as they were anticipating, and now Sinclair picks it up. Couple moves, dishes it up to the right side, cut back to the middle. Guinish. Hillier works it around. Sinclair on the blue line. Active stick, good job getting that puck worked up ahead. McLeod. Charlie McLeod in front. Shot, Sinclair. Save made as he fired that one in tight. Back to Guinish. Tries to play it down the left side. Gets by. Up ahead. Cougars forced back a little bit, but kept in the zone. Cluett, he'll let one go. And that'll be scooped up by Levette with 13:42 to go here in the third. Face off down on the right side. Into the feet, Morris. Couple whacks at it, comes back to the blue line. And in behind Morris. Dished across, almost got there, picked up. Cougars break out. Hard strides, Gracie lead pass, jumps off the bottom of the stick, chased into the corner. Pfeiffer steps down, looking for that bounce pass. Off the mark there for Morris. We'll head back in on the icing. Here to the left, 13:09 to go. Puck in the feet. McQueen tries to steer. It's loose on the left side post there. Picked up by the Cougars. Back to Pfeiffer. He gets it down. In front, shot McQueen blocked. Morris looking to move it out. Knocked off his stick and chopped up the right side. Stays in play. Lead pass. Doesn't connect. Done. Can't get it clean to Gracie as the Rage work it in. McKnight. Cougars. Slapped on. Kaliaika shoots it. Falls off into the right side boards. Cluett picks it up. Pass handed off from Umdemil. Kaliaika takes it, fires it down and behind. Lead pass, just hits a stick, and now it'll be a 2-on-1. Sinclair shoots, save made. A couple looks here for Sinclair in the third period. And the save will be made by Sherry at 11:45 of the face-off now. Not as many penalties here in the first half of this third. Filled with them in the first two periods. Back to Liam McLeod. It gets into the shin pads. Let up ahead. Potential odd man rush. Welsh here. Passes off to Baldwin and it gets tied up. Maybe had a shot at number 3 if he shot, but unselfish play there. Sinclair up ahead. Sinclair fans on at the last moment. Steers in front. Chop down. Sinclair picks up, tries to hand off to his D, just off the mark. And it'll be worked ahead. Baldwin, couple players in behind for the Rage. Baldwin has a guy in front, can't get the pass across. Down low left side, trying to snipe Cluett. Now looking for the wraparound, jammed out once, twice, whistle goes, just under 11 to go. Shot, that one off the bar. Down low to Welsh. Welsh centers to the line. Shot misses to the right again. Spun off, looking to do that little spinorama we were talking about earlier. Didn't have the release point rolled as that one rolls up the front and comes down. Back to the line. Conrad played it in the right corner. Gallant steps up on it. It's picked up. Conrad, he steps through the middle and lets a hard shot go. Steered into the corner, or into the blue line. In on the boards, flipped up. Baldwin. He shoots it back in, gets down low. Gallant. Now they have numbers. Gallant shoots, steered aside. Back to the line for Hillier. Hillier lets a shot go high. Back to Conrad. Whoa, that one right in front. Goes airmailed over the head there of O'Coin. With 2 assists here. In the feed, it'll be knocked back to Conrad with under 10 minutes to go now in this one. Up the left side. Rage looking for Welsh. It gets into the feet, and now another skate out here and knocked off into the corner. Arm goes up. That one will be a slash. .9:06 to go here in the third. And the Rage will have a power play. As we continue on through our third period. If you want to tune into more High Button action today, we are at the Joe live on the main channels and High Button Joe pretty much all day long until later tonight around 4:30. And then you can head over to highbuttonsports.ca and watch the U16 AAA playoffs get started here tonight as the Kings and the Voyageurs going at it. 2 High Button teams playing each other in the first round. We're in the round robin there for the U16, and the Kings and the Voyageurs going at it on highbuttonsports.ca tonight. As the U16 League, I'm sure everyone familiar with that one, starts their playoffs here as well. The Armada winning the regular season crown, and a good year for the Armada. Also winning all over the place this year and defending champions for the past couple of years are the Armada, and you know there's some hungry teams to get in on it. The first year that there's been the PEI teams in the U16 League, they've brought a certain edge and different play style to it, if you want to put it like that, and been a great addition to the league, at least in my eyes. And I'm excited to see who finishes that one out. The Dukes, one of the teams that really fought with the Armada all season long for that first spot in the league. Down into the corner. It's knocked off the stick, and now Gillis. Gillis down the left side. He gets pushed down by Perry. Classic defense there. If he's right there, give him a push and break up that play the old-fashioned way. That one to Liam McLeod, who takes it and fires it down as 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Rage up through the right. Olmsted gets stopped up. Guinish gets it to Charlie McLeod, chipped in behind there. Sinclair has an edge. Nice defensive play there by Olmsted as Sinclair goes down into the corner. He looks to be okay. Olmsted stopping that play. Holding into the left, Norris chipped in behind. Getting spun out, trying to center. Lead pass. Fixed up, Guinish, right side, shoots. Had a good angle, couldn't get it through. 7:05 to go as we're back to even. Morash in behind, gets to McQueen. Oh, and a nice little aggressive play there into the boards. No penalties, we'll continue on. 6:43, hustled out. Sinclair again on the right side, dishes it across. That one over the stick of McLeod, won't go. McQueen still trying to create here. shot off a stick into the back mesh. Face off on the right side. Conrad in behind. Hillier picks it up. Hillier along the end boards. It's grabbed on the right side. Circle back. Hand it off, and now heading the other direction. Rage down the left, holding, passes off, rolls off the stick in behind. Almost had it a good whack at it for sure. Played in around. Rage connect on that pass to the left side. The stick gets up high. Don't know if they're going to get a call. 5:36 played along the end boards. Two on two down there in the corner. Just trying to keep the sticks down. No need for penalties at this point in behind. Ran into the corner. Andre takes a bump. Gets that off to Pfeiffer. Into the hand of White. White collision and tough one at that. Kaleka gets right back up. He's been helping out at the Joe this week as well, so got to meet him, this young guy, and picked up in behind. Baldwin works it over on the left side. The Rage team, I mean, you head to Cole Harbour, you'll see that purple logo. Done a great job of starting out and marketing and getting everything set for a nice future there in Cole Harbour for the Rage. Beautiful dressing room. Picked up. In behind, Liam McLeod tries to get it. It's knocked away. Baldwin trying to get it center for Welsh. Can't get it off the end of the stick there as it's up through the middle. Olmstead connecting pass here to Welsh on the right side. He'll pass across. Another shot that hits the bar somewhere down there, and then over to the right side. Olmstead keeps it in. In along the end boards and forced to call the penalty. Don't know if the ref wanted to with this score of only 4:06 to go, but a little too aggressive in behind there. On the blue line, picked up Gallant, plays it down the right side. Gallant, sharp angle. Morash picks it up, fans on it. It's in the feet, grabbed by the Rage. Welsh trying to work it through, held in tight. Baldwin tries to go up top. Olmstead from the point, rebound over Welsh. He stick handles, it falls off into the corner. 3:35 to go now in the game. 1:30 to go in the penalty there. Pass across Welsh, too hot for Gallant. Takes it off the one hop. Pass across to Morash. He keeps it in, back down low. Working this one around. Rage in front, chipped off the toe over to Gallant. Walsh on the other side. Back to Morash. Back down to Walsh. Tries for a little bit of a no-looker pass. Lead pass to McLeod. McLeod pulls it in. He's got Sinclair with him. Drop Ginnish. Ginnish over to McLeod. Shot. Scores. And a beautiful play there. 2:52 remaining. And short-handed marker again here. we'll head back to center, 2:52. 47 seconds on that power play. Over to the left side, kept down low. Cougars will hold. Great breakout. And a breakout that has scored many goals this year. What's one more for old time's sake? Guinish going to the front of the net, spinning around. It's tied up near the blue paint. Falls back to the line. Gillis shoots it into the shin pad and now rush the other way. Delory brings it in. Looking for the drop pack. Guinish gonna chip up the right and another odd man rush potentially coming. Hits the skate and stays out. Picked up by Delory. On the right side, 2:05 to go. Gets a lane here, Gillis. Has Guinish, pass across, shot save made there. Sherry has it sent down for an icing, 1:51 to go as the power play over. And we'll finish this one up. Face off on the right side. Back to the blue line. It's played along the half wall. Between the legs, past McLeod. Nice job there. Sinclair hustles in the corner. The net gets knocked off. And 94 seconds exactly left in this one as we'll finish out. Picked up down the left, shot into the glove. Still alive on a lead pass up the middle. Hillier chops at it. Pass connects. Moved in behind by Hillier into a battle down there with Gracie along the end boards. Picked up Rage, last minute to play here in the third. Morris into the middle. He pulls back, trying to poke at it. McLeod up to Sinclair. Sinclair, one last break here, shot, save made with the blocker. 39 seconds. Sherry's been good here in the third. About 3 chances for Sinclair in this third period to try to make a push after 4 points in the first 2, but with 23 seconds, it looks like we're gonna wind down here to the left side. Shot low, save made. Conrad, it's sent in and chopped that. Maybe one last chance here for for Morris. Gets it up ahead. Morris, 8 seconds on the break, holds on, scores. Nice hands there by Morris. Something to cheer about here at the end with 5 seconds. Never gonna be mad with a deke like that. 10-3, 5 seconds to go. We'll wrap this thing up. So looks like the Cougars will finish with 20 wins and 67 points. Be back with 3 seconds. Player down, and that will do it. So a win here for the Cougars. And like I said, it looks like the Cougars will finish out 20 wins and 67 points. That ties them with the Gulls for third with 67 points, but the Cougars have more regulation wins at 20, so if the Gulls win today, that'll jump them up into that third place spot. But if they lose today, then I think they'll be tied. Gulls versus the Cougars. Cougars have more regulation wins. I'm not sure if that's what it comes down to. We'll have to see. Maybe someone else would know. But that's what you're waiting on. The Gulls game here today playing against the Bearcats as well. And the Bearcats also would have 67 points. So a win here for the Cougars nonetheless. Keep an eye on the games this afternoon, and we'll be into playoff season here heading forward. So thank you for tuning in on High Button Sports once again. We appreciate it.